And then we could probably get that third brute, but it should be okay, just pick it up. Oh yeah, they slap too. Careful guys. If you die here, it's probably okay to run back. We'll res you if we beat you here, but I don't think there's anything that drops off trash in here. Or like any rep you have to worry about. You missed out on a permafrost dagger, I'm sorry.
It's a fat trash loot right there.
You lied to them.
Mr. Green. Watch T-Boos or something crazy drop.
You can pick one up on the auction house for 3K.
Seen it last
like
too.
1.5 a couple days ago.
So our tanks is Debbie healing?
Yeah.
Okay, I had marked you as a tank, but figured probably healing. Alright, so we'll start off by going over. So if everybody wants to walk up here, you can see these mobs. We'll kind of explain what each one of them does and the kill order. We'll start from the beginning. Skull is the first target everybody's going to be DPSing, except for, you know, people tanking specific mobs. Skull, pretty easy. He's stunnable, so feel free to, like, you know, hit him with an intercept or something, and you just need to kick his heels, and he's really simple. He doesn't like do anything crazy. Just make sure you're kicking his heels. So Skull should be our first kill. Then it's gonna be X. X does summons a Warlock Fellhound thing. That needs to be banished or CC'd. We're not ever killing those. Those should just be banished until they go away. We have 3 Warlocks, which is more than enough. So just banish them. That's gonna be like one of your #1 priorities. Make sure they're not going after healers or casters and silencing them. And then when Skull and X are dead, Square is going to be tanked by Yi the whole time. There's a fire like buff that you can steal off of him that makes you take less damage from fire spells. So Yi will be tanking that. I'm guessing Debbie's going to be healing Yi the whole time. That's what we had a pally healer on Yi, or the mage. Also Yi, if you have like any stam gear, I recommend like throwing on as much stam as possible. And then we might also throw like a warrior in your group just to give you commanding shout. Yes, you do not need salve, and honestly, you shouldn't even get a salve buff. Like, you should just get everything else, like King's Wisdom and maybe like the light or whatever, the one that makes you get more heals. So do not buff Yi with salve. So ranged will all go kill Square when Skull and X are dead. And then melee, you will go to High King Malgar. Malgar has a cleave and a whirlwind, so do not stand in front of him, and when he whirlwinds, you need to get out. You will get one shot. Rogues can evasion, but we don't have any, so don't worry about it. But yeah, do not be in melee range when he starts whirlwinding. You can move out of range. It is highly important that you do so because it does 13k damage on just plate. So yeah, not something you want to stand in. So that's High King Malgar's abilities. And then the last one is Kigler the Crazed. Ranged will also kill him. He does a knockback and a polymorph. We're going to have Morgul DPSing him the whole time. Your goal is just to keep threat on him and keep him at range. Like, he won't go melee you, I don't think. Is that true, Hunters? Like, he just casts?
Yeah, he'll just cast.
Yeah, so he'll just cast on you, so we'll just have a healer focusing Morgul. And we'll just have the casters go to him after Square. So that's all the abilities. The only thing I guess I didn't mention is whoever's tanking X, you're just going to be death coiled. every 15 seconds or so. So that's just gonna happen. All right. Should we put who's our like warrior that's putting up is it Glad that's doing the deep wound thing? What's it called? Blood frenzy?
That's me, Glad.
Yeah. I'm gonna have I guess you in the group with Yi because I don't think I'm gonna be able to reach Yi with my commanding shout. Actually, no, it's fine. I can do it at the start. You should live, right? It's only the first couple of hits that matter. Alright, let's do tank targets. So Yi's on square. Let's have Ian on skull and Winry on X. And then I will be on Mulgar and Morgul will be on triangle. Square should be tanked where it is. No melee should go near square. Skull should be tanked right where explosive is in the center. And X. So you can stack skull and X, but X is going to keep getting feared. And then Mulgore is going to be up here by the next doorway, tanked away from everybody. So we only have 5 healers, right?
You have
No.
me, Minty, Zach, and then group 5, which is
There's 6
Oh,
healers.
and Father Johann. Okay, yeah, that's the new one that I forgot that we got extra. Alright, so let's have Minty and Zach be on the tanks on Skull and X. They should be kind of together, so you should be able to heal them. Debbie, you're gonna be on Yi. You should be able to keep her alive on your own. Basically, it's like patchwork, but you know, like it's not gonna be like all the damage is just gonna come out like at the same time. Like you're gonna know when she's gonna take damage. So just make sure Yi that you're timing your fire ward and your ice barrier for when you're not having the fire buff. So you're just eating the damage, and then when you're not having the fire buff and you're gonna have to spell steal it, you're popping your fire ward and ice barrier to not die. The one you're spell stealing off fire hand. Yeah. Have you watched this fight? Yeah. So at the beginning, Firehand's gonna cast a buff on himself. You're gonna spell steal it, and then you're just gonna hold threat on him the whole time. So you're basically gonna start the fight out with like whatever damage ability, and we're all gonna pick up our mobs, and you're just gonna keep them standing there. And you might have to eat a fireball without. So when he's casting fireball and you don't have the buff on you, you want to put up ice barrier and then fire ward. I think is one enough to keep you alive, Ryan? Or is Ryan not here? I assume one
Question?
is enough to,
What's the question, Cam?
like, is ice barrier or fire ward enough to keep you alive from a fireball without
Given her health, yes. You will
Okay.
survive one.
Okay, that's good. So you just need to be able to eat like a hit.
I got 1 extra priest if I can get 1 more person to run out with me.
Okay. He's shadow though, right?
I don't know. the
Yes,
answer
he's
to that.
Shadow.
Okay.
Put him with the DPS group.
Yeah, he's in there.
I just moved him, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. For misdirects, let's have Grumpy be on Skull to Ian. Let's have Weem be on X to Winry, and Mac be on the boss to me. Oh, and then healer targets. Let's have explosive and Burma on healing me, and have Father Johann on am I missing any more healers? Is it just Father Johann on Morgul? I think that's all the healing assignments.
Did we do like an on-time DKP? Anybody?
No. Usually they don't do that stuff.
No, that's fine. I just didn't want to do it twice.
Okay. Alright. This malpractice getting summoned. Once he's summoned, we'll start a pull timer. Yeah, I think everything is good once they're here.
Folks should
Does
be able to move up.
malpractice need to be explained anything? Malpractice, I know you're a little late. I'm not gonna go over all of it again, but mainly just kill skull X, square, then triangle, then star.
We'll call it out too, like where the
Yeah.
range need to be for targeting and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do a food buff now. Do a ready check. And we'll pull. Alright, and remember you can like hug this wall to get over to where you need to be if you need to be on the other side. Let me give Yi a commanding shout before we pull. Did you get that, Yi? Oh, that's battle shout. Awkward. I had it swapped for farming.
There you
Good
go.
to know though. Alright, pull timer.
Am I pulling?
Yes, you should start.
Just
So
want to cast it
wait
right
for
at the end.
yeah. Start casting. Wait for her to cast. Okay, just go ahead and pull hunters. Spell steal that off of him. I don't know how Ian got threat on this guy.
Shield down.
It looks pretty steady. Let's do the heroism. Winry, try and grab the guy back on top of the skull if you can. So they can clear
Irma,
him.
are you over here healing Chimera? Make sure you're over here by me. Healing star.
Cross next. Get Winry up.
He's dead. Did you spell steal that off of him?
Okay.
I'm gonna try and
The
make it.
Are we just wiping?
No, keep going.
Keep going.
I'm gonna try and grab it. If I can get aggro, then I might be okay. Apparently I can't click off salves. Oh, I got it now. Get ready to heal me.
When the first target dies, someone needs to rotate to heal Cam. I'm dead.
Out of range. I can't do that yet. Need more rage. That ability is. You're not so tough after all.
I'm dead now.
Okay,
So what
that's
happened,
fine.
Yi?
I didn't see the second one, so I wasn't prepared to steal the second one.
Yeah, so you have to keep spell stealing it every time. Like, so your only task is to sit there and eat the hits, and you have to keep spell stealing it every like 20 seconds or 30 seconds.
I think it's 20, yeah.
Yeah, so no worries, first time. But yeah, you don't want to eat any of that damage without it if you don't have to. And then also it doesn't it buff your damage too?
Not that I'm aware of. I believe it's
I
just
thought I-
75% reduced fire damage. I believe is all it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it reduces magic damage taken by 75%. I think it does cause a bunch of threat when you pull it off of them too.
I don't know if healing assignments were given out earlier, but let's go with the ones that I just made. So again, Burma and Explosive are going to be healing Chimera on Star. We're going to have Father Johan healing Morgul on Triangle. We're going to have Debbie healing Yi on Square. And then our Shaman healers are going to be on the like the raid healing in the center. And try not to stand near anything that like cleaves or can possibly kill you. So the hiking Mulgur will whirlwind. Don't be standing on top of them.
Looks like it is 30 seconds for the shield, so
Okay.
yeah.
But yeah, let's keep going. We got this. It looked like a kill if he didn't die there. So we got
Yeah,
this
we
time.
should have it this time, yeah.
Don't forget to get lock cookies and use them if you need them. Careful using your shield at the start, Ian, as well. I guess I wouldn't say even use it at all, because you should be getting misdirect aggro until it's like nothing's near you.
Yeah, I just did it instinctively.
Yeah, no worries. Alright, let's get food buffs going. Gonna do a ready check. Got the next pull underway. Alright, everyone's ready. Doing a pull timer.
Five,
Try to let you get the
4,
pull and then
3,
you react
2,
accordingly, hunters.
1. It's too far away. Not enough rage. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet.
Alright, blow up the skull.
Ready yet. I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that. Not ready yet. I can't do that. Not ready yet. That ability isn't
Some number of folks are too close to the mage. It's currently blast wave.
Don't be standing on the mage, guys.
not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that. Need more rage.
Can't resist.
That ability isn't ready yet. Not enough rage. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that.
Another Phil Hunter coming out. We can get a banish on it.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Casters on the square.
Closer.
Ranged, I should say. Casters and hunters.
I can't do that.
Melee go on the boss.
Not ready yet. That ability isn't
Remember, melee, move away from the boss when he starts casting whirlwind. Move. This will actually one-shot you guys. Like, don't play with it.
not ready yet. I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready.
Spellstalker's out.
We got him.
I can't do that. Not ready yet.
Alright, Rain's just switching to the triangle now.
I think it's on. Okay, you got it on Master Loot.
That ability isn't ready yet. Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not ready yet. I can't do that. That ability isn't ready yet. Not enough rage. I can't do that. That ability isn't
Range, just back up away from the shaman. You'll get that knockback.
not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Need more rage.
Move away. Heals.
Need more rage. Not enough rage. Not ready yet. Need more rage. Not enough
Weird. I didn't know he did that.
Can't do that yet. Not enough rage. Not ready yet. I can't do that.
Good job. Alright. Stay back for a second, guys. We got trash to pull back here. Great job, by the way.
Mind fixing groups, please?
Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, it's box. Alright, incoming.
Make sure we're pulling them back into.
We're pulling them further back, guys. Like where all these people are, you're gonna be like right in range, so you know.
The brutes will drop aggro, so just
Need more rage.
Yeah.
careful.
Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Not enough rage. Need more rage. 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 Not enough rage. I can't do that. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. Need more rage.
Stay here. Got the next mob we're gonna pull here.
Not enough rage. I can't.
The hunter wants to go misdirect the next two right now.
I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet. It's too far away.
Focus the layer brute.
Can't do that. Out of range. Not ready yet. Need more rage. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not enough rage. Need more rage. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not enough rage.
Right. Two more packs. Res Nitrous. And then stop halfway right here. Gonna pull the next brute.
Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Need more rage. Not ready yet.
Okay, stay right here. I don't want to pull past this little ledge, so. Just so there's no line of sight issues. There's 3 of them this time. When we get square, Ian get X. Waiting for a little bit of mana. Pulling in 3, 2, 1. Coming.
It's too far away. Not enough rage. That ability
I'm down.
isn't ready yet. I can't do that. Need more rage. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that. That ability isn't ready yet.
Like this is like the same RNG as getting like the triple green pack in BWL, and the triple brute pack. That was the last one here.
Alright. So quick explanation of this boss is really simple. He's kind of like Patchwork, where he hits the person second highest in threat with a, they call it hurtful. It's not a hateful anymore, it's a hurtful. So it's important that there's like a tank ahead of the next melee person. It does not hit people in range, but yeah, like if you're ranged and you see yourself like above one of the tanks, just make sure you're never in melee range. Otherwise, you might get hit by the hurtful. Melee, really important that you do not pass the off tank in threat. Otherwise, you will start eating hurtfuls, and you may be able to eat the first two, but once he gets a bunch of stacks of this buff to his attack damage, you'll just get one shot. There's one mechanic you really have to worry about in here, and it's called Shatter. He'll knock everybody all over the place in random directions, and you will take damage based on who's near you. I think to take no damage, nobody can be within 16 or 18 yards or something crazy, but it's like a really long amount. And the closer you are, the more damage you'll do to other people. So if there's 3 people around you, you'll do like 6k to each person, and they'll do 6k to each person, and everybody will die. So it's really important to move away from people when you get knocked around, and then also be smart about it. Sometimes not moving is the way to go. So if you get knocked around and 2 people are just sprinting away from you, and you look around, you're like, well, if these people keep moving away from me and I stand here, I won't be near anyone. Then just stand still. Another thing is you can like use immunities, but even if you use immunities, I'm pretty sure you still damage people. So make sure you're not.
Immunities actually don't work anymore. They patched it, so.
Oh, okay.
Ice block, bubble, etc. will not save you at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nothing will save you. Just make sure you get away from everybody on that. And then there's technically, I guess, 2 more mechanics. There's rock falls, where like the cave will fall down and do damage to you. Just don't stand in it. You'll get a debuff if you're standing in it, so it'll be really obvious if you're taking damage. And then also there is something called reverberation. We don't have any other off-tank warriors, so normally what you do is you have someone intervene during that. But I don't know, Ian, do you want to main tank it, and then I can off-tank and do the intervenes? I think that might be the play.
Probably work.
Do you have 490 def?
I'm uncrushable.
Okay, good. All right, so Ian will main tank. I'll do the off tanking here, and I'll intervene during reverberation. What reverberation does is it silences everyone. So ideally, you know, that you want the tank to be as safe as possible, so you have like the off tank eat the 1 melee. So mainly a healer and tank issue, not really a DPS issue. So so yeah, main takeaway is like figure out how to make distance from your fellow friends when you get knocked around. It'll be a random direction, so it doesn't matter where you're standing in the room. Like you might get sent to the center of the room. Sometimes just standing still is the way to go. Just use your head and move away from people best you can. So if you go to the TBC Raids channel, and you go to Gruul's lair, you'll see a nice little picture there. That is going to be the layout of where people are standing in the ranged. We have a decent amount of melee today, so melee, please try to go to that area. Like if you get knocked around, and that's probably going to be the least populated area, 1 and 2. Yeah, just try to spread out best you can when you get knocked around, and then groups go to those positions to stand in at the beginning. So yeah, let's get a ready check and we'll get the pull going. Don't forget to do another food buff if you need it.
Group 2 friends, so you know, Group 1 folks usually stand in that corner, such that we're away from the Group 4 people on this wall, but we're generally in this vicinity, so that whole area is usually all you guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was like distracted there. Did we get people to look at the group layout, like
Yep,
where they go to stand?
did.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
I did
Fantastic.
What channel is that?
Fantastic. It's in the Gruul's layer
Gruul
channel, right at the very bottom.
I'm about to just ping everybody. In TBC raids.
It's also 1, 2 north, 5 is south, 4 is west, 3 is east, in case you for some reason still couldn't find the channel.
Alright, looks like everyone is ready, so we're gonna do a pull timer. Let's have Grumpy misdirect Ian, and then Weem, if I call for it, misdirect me, but I should be able to keep some threat here. Pull timer is going up. Everybody get inside the gate. Everybody get inside the gate.
5, 4.
Coming. Remember, melee let me be second, especially here at the start. I'm trying not to pass people. Alright, Weem, go ahead and throw a misdirect on me to just get me a boost. I don't know where you are, but I'll move around the room until you get me.
You should be on the east wall.
Ground slam, go somewhere smart.
4, 3, 2, 1.
A lot of people are gonna die, I believe. Let's keep going just to get some more practice in, but as you can see, like, you really have to make distance. If you are like near a lot of people right now, like, make sure you're in the right spots for your groups. I feel like a lot of people were at the entrance right there, but it could have just been RNG.
So if you are the closest person to the wall, you should be on the wall. Don't stop until you get to the wall, unless there's already somebody on the wall.
Melee, try to take up the center too. Like, you don't always have to go to the wall. It's actually beneficial for you to
No,
be
but
closer.
the range do. Yeah.
Yeah. Keep going. We're still doing good. Let's get as many ground slams as we can.
It does get easier with less people alive. Should be more room to
Yeah.
spread for this one.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Good job. Heal Ian up. I'm going. If there's a hunter with misdirect, hit me with it. Keep me above everybody. Ian, you're standing in cave-in. Okay, good. Ground slam.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Keep it up. don't have intervene, but should be fine. I'll like ground slam soon. Do we hero
I'm
if this
lagging
ground
out.
slam
If you
goes
can hear
well?
me.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
good. I want to combat res people too before we do it. For,
True.
going
Let's see
forward.
how this goes.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Everyone lived. Let's combat res box.
Tube Slayer or Spox when you're up, the Curse of Elements dropped off.
Don't
Did you
accept
say-
Spot. Do not accept
Yeah,
re-up.
I saw it. So.
Did you
Go
say you want
ahead.
to hear?
Just
Yeah,
wait till I get
let's-
up. Wait,
Let's
so
wait for
just-
his box.
I gotta wait for the rocky falling shit. There we go.
Okay, go ahead and hero everybody.
Oh, reverberation. Awesome.
That's kind of unlucky. Starting to hurt. Big damage here. Ground slam.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Big heals on Ian when he comes out.
Keep the tanks up and we win, guys.
I got one shot.
The other melee.
Melee, you're
Fuck
gonna
up.
start dying, but casters just stay out of range. It's fine. Melee, if you want to go defensive stance and shield wall. Oh, yeah, 13 stack slap. Well, that was a really good first attempt. Try to kite it out if you can.
Right. The other thing I noticed is like there's a few people that were ranged that were just it's better to go to the wall. You know, you might be out of position and have to like run back in a bit to DPS, but it's more important that you stay alive. Also, there was melee attacking it during the shatter, the ground slam. Like, if you're comfortable with your position, fine. But yeah, one person like blew up Ian a whole bunch because they were busy trying to DPS. Just that whole part is about staying alive, not about DPSing. Just yeah, especially if you're gonna blow up the main tank, just hang out, stay alive.
At 13 stacks in, his Hurtful Strike one-shot me. Or whatever it was.
Yeah.
It was through a block too.
The blood sacrifice has been paid for the good loot.
It was almost looking like a one-shot there. He
Yeah,
just
that
had
was,
more health.
close. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was a tough call about whether to harrow and battle res and stuff like that. I think we probably should have made the call sooner, one way or the other. But,
Mhm.
yeah.
He had 2 more DPS. They might have died in the first shatter. Being the last of my old Chimerac chops.
Cam, do you have a priority soulstone?
No. I think a priority soulstone should go on like a healer or a DPS. Tanks won't. I don't think you just get back on the threat meter that easily.
Somebody in the raid?
Yeah, I'd probably get like Debbie or something. That's Paladins are probably the easiest healer to recover with.
Mm-hmm. Paladin or yourself or like another warlock. Alright, ready check and then we'll go. It's 3 minutes. Should have it near the end.
Yeah, that should be fine. We'll just do it whenever, like,
Mm-hmm.
a good time right after it's ready, I guess.
Alright, let's have Grumpy start with Misdirect on Ian when we go in. Alright, pull timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. Need more rage. That ability isn't ready yet. Not enough rage. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. Need more rage. Not enough rage. Need more rage. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that.
Can I get after this ground slam, just focus on the ground slam.
4, 3, 2, 1. I'm out of range. Not ready yet.
Can I get a misdirect on me from Weem?
Rage. I can't
And can I get a misdirect on Ian from Mac?
can't do that yet. Not ready yet. Not enough rage.
Let's get Jib Slaver up if we can, Morgul.
Not ready yet. I can't do that.
I think he's right next to you.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Thanks.
Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Need more rage. I can't ability isn't ready yet. Not ready
Ready
yet.
for the
I can't do that
the
yet. Not ready yet.
ground pound
That
soon.
ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. Not enough rage.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I can't do that yet. Need more rage. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not enough rage. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet.
After the reverberation, let's heroism.
You're
Heroism now.
I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet.
Zach, give a Totem of Wrath down. I don't see it.
I am Resto.
Not
Oh,
enough
right.
rage.
Derp.
I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. Need more rage. Not enough rage. Not ready yet.
ground slam.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I can't do that. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Need more rage. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. Not enough rage.
I can't revert. Hit him with this.
I can't do that.
Alright, we're good.
Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I need to get closer. Not enough rage. Not ready yet. Need more rage. Not enough rage. Need more rage. I can't do that.
God slams you.
That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Not enough rage. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Need more rage. Not enough rage. I can't do that yet. Need more rage. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not enough rage.
Takes her Mister. I could
Not
slap him
ready
pretty
yet.
good here.
I can't do that yet. That ability
Curse of Elements is dropping off in the Alpha box.
not
Got
ready
it.
yet. Need more rage. Not enough rage. That ability isn't ready yet.
Oh,
I can't do that yet.
guess you were in melee range.
Guess so.
Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not enough rage. Need more rage. That ability isn't ready yet.
Fredokas.
4,
If we
3, 2, 1.
keep you Ian up through this and we win.
I can't do that yet.
Can't wait to get one shot here.
That ability isn't
Yup.
He's up.
Okay, good job, guys.
He hit me for 30,000. 20 of it was 20,000 of it was overkill.
Don't forget to loot your earthen signet if you got the quest. We get that every week, don't we? That exact loot.
What dropped?
The same loot we get every week.
I don't think that's the same, is it?
The boots,
Well,
the
maybe,
belt
yeah.
are the same. I don't know about the legs.
Yeah, I guess I'm
definitely
thinking of
have
like
those
the
boots.
Tuesday
All
loot.
all 3 of those are the same from 6-8.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, the plate bracers from Mulgar. Looks like
E,
Element
may
for
we steal
100.
a portal to shop from you, please?
Still going.
Thank you.
Good job, guys. 2 shot.
I'll take the portal to shot. We'll trade the rest of the loot there, just so that no one gets stuck. I'll just kind of hang out where the portal dumps us out. Tier 4 shoulders for Hunters, Mage, and Warlock. Looks like grats me.
Okay, laddie.
Grats me, boys. Grand stitched girdle. It's leather. It's got attack power and shit.
Nobody wants that. Is it not better than what you guys have?
I was looking to see what was on my list.
Yeah, that's probably pretty good for him. Yeah. Looks like Grats Carver. Tier 4 legs for priest or sorry, Hunter, Mage, and Warlock.
Looking for something specific? See you around.
We'll get the Meg Therodon group going in probably about 10 minutes, just finishing the loot here. So if you're on that roster, just head over to the meeting stone and we'll get a group going right away. Looks like Jib Slayer for 50 on this one. That's and last but not least, the wind shear boots.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Like, one of the most, like, particular pieces of gear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's basically Ellie Shaman only.
Yeah.
Maybe like a prot pally that's like on drugs or something, but
Yeah.
yeah. Looks like I'm in D for 20. That's minty. It pleases me greatly that I can type your name without a weird eye now.
Did you already give out DKP?
I did.
Okay.